All right, welcome back to another episode of ESPN NFL 2K5. The last one, we went up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we fell short, which might have cost us the division. Had we had won that in this week, we would have definitely claimed first place in the NFC South. But after two tough losses in a row to divisional opponents, it's not looking good. I mean, at worst, even at best, even if we win this game against the Saints, there's a chance we could be on the outside looking in. We need some help. We definitely need some help looking at the playoff picture in the NFC. I mean, the Bucks, they haven't clinched yet, so that's what gives me some hope that we're not out of it yet. But, I mean, we need the Rams to lose to the Jets. We need the Bucks to lose to the Cardinals. And we win, and then I don't know how the tiebreaker works from there. Assuming we're 9-7 and we're both teams are 9-7, I don't know how the tiebreakers would work there. We had the same head-to-head record. We'd have the same division record, conference record. So I don't know where the tiebreaker goes from there. But then if you get into the wild card picture, again, we have the tiebreaker over St. Louis. But then when you add in a third team like Minnesota or like the Bears or the Redskins or whoever, it gets really complicated. It gets really dicey. So I don't know how that all works. All I know is we need to win this game to have any chance of making the playoffs. So we are going to prepare for this game. We're going to see, who the matchup. We played them not too long ago, and they have a really good offense. So I have to imagine that's pretty much the same. So starting from quarterback, Aaron Brooks, 87 overall. Very solid quarterback. One of the better top half of the quarterbacks in this league, I would say, at this point. He's also got some speed to him, so we're going to have to watch out for him. Deuce McAllister, one of the top running backs in the league. And then they got two really good receivers with Joe Horn and Dante Stallworth. Stallworth, of course, is that 99 speed that we have to look out for. So a very good offensive disposal of weapons, receivers, running back, quarterback. They definitely can move the ball effectively. Where they might have some holes, though, is on defense. Taking a look at their D tackles, I'm not impressed with their pass rush. They don't have a great, they don't have any studs on the D line. They don't have any studs at linebacker. Cornerback is looking a little weak. Safety's nothing special. So hopefully, if anything, we can take advantage of their defense. Look at the head-to-head matchups. Our pass offense and rush offense goes to them easily, but defense goes to us. We're both 8-7. We're both on 2-game losing streaks, so it's a must-win for both teams. Let's just call it that. It's a must-win for both teams. We have a ton of injuries, of course. Delhomme and Davis, both being big injuries. Terrence Shaw just tore his bicep in the last game, so he is going to be out now for the year. But we did get Steve Smith back in the last one. As for the Saints, they are going to be without Fred Thomas and Devery Henderson. So not a huge loss for them, but it's gonna be interesting to see how this goes. We're gonna sim here. After the game, we'll take a look and see, if we still have a chance at making the playoffs. But all I know is we need to win this one. It's a must-win game. 9-7. Again, we could make the playoffs. But we need some help. We need the Jets to beat the Rams. We need the Cardinals to somehow pull an upset off against the Bucks. I don't know. It's not going to be easy, but we'll see how it goes. So we are going to hop into the final game of the regular season here against the Saints and see if we can come away with a victory here. Let's get into it.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Up next on ESPN, very good football weather for this one. Just a hint of a breeze out of the stadium. But all in all, you won't find a much better autumn day for football. Let's face it, it's perfect. Saints, Panthers, it's game time.
While the teams are out on the field getting loose, the fans are filing in and finding their seats for the game. Hello and welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm Dan Stevens. Here with me in the booth, my longtime associate, Peter O'Keefe. Peter, this game has got a playoff atmosphere with a chance at the #1 spot in the division at stake.
Well, the pressure's on, Dan. You better believe it. Can secure #1 in their division with a win. And with these kind of matchups, it all comes down to rhythm. Whatever team can establish an offensive and defensive rhythm earliest will come away with the win.
And now let's go down to the coin toss.
All right, so let's see who's getting the ball first. Saints call tails. Heads.
It's heads.
All right, we're gonna defer. We're gonna defer, and we are gonna hope to stop them here. All right, deferring hasn't really worked out for us so far this year, but maybe things will finally change here in this final game of the season. And that looked like holding, but we got away with one. Yep, those are our big injuries. All right, let's see if we can build off of that first down play. Good start for our defense. All right, pursue, rally the ball. Nice, 3rd and long. Now, I am worried about their receivers on the outside, Stallworth and Joe Horn. They definitely... Oh, we get through the sack. Let's go. Let's go. Our D-line coming through with a huge sack there, forcing a 3 and out on the opening drive. Let's go. All right, that's exactly what we needed to start out this game. Huge stop by our defense, forcing a punt on the opening possession. See if our offense can get anything going here. All right, 36-yard line. Pretty decent field position here. Let's see if we can make anything out of it. Not a great first play, but positive yards. Now, again, the Saints' defense isn't great on paper, so we'll see if we can take advantage of it. Muhammad, over the middle. All right. Nice pass from Rodney P. We're in Saints territory already. 2 plays into this one. All right, we're already in Saints territory. That's a very good start. Foster, can you get outside, my man? Couldn't quite make it all the way outside. Derek Rogers already with 95 tackles so far this year. Smitty, nice catch and contested. First down.
And he stopped right there. It will be first down.
Steve Smith goes
one-on-one, and Smith comes away with it. Great catch. All right, we're at the 30-yard line. Let's see if we can get some points on this drive. Oh, Prohl's got a step, and he's got the touchdown. Let's go. What a ball from Rodney Pete. What a catch from Prohl. What a first drive from the Panthers. Statement drive here to start out this game. Beautiful one-on-one, and Prohl comes down with it. So we're actually playing from the lead for once. You know, I feel like a lot of these last couple games we've been, you know, having to come from behind or make some crazy comeback. Ooh, that's a big drop from McAllister. But this game we're actually off to a good lead for once, and we get the ball to start the second half. This is uncharted territory, not having to play catch-up the whole game. Oh, come on. You got to make that interception. He threw it right at you. He threw it right at you. Well, I mean, we do get, at least we forced the 3rd and long, but man, I really want one of these to be sacks. Or interceptions, rather. Although we get the stop there. Another 3 and out for our defense. Defense playing well right now. All right, so defense pretty solid. Two 3 and outs to start off this game. See if we can put a stranglehold on this game. Go up even more.
Smith fields it at the 22.
Good return. All right, pretty good start to this game so far. Let's see if we can get the ground game going. That's a good one. That's a good run.
Chews up 9 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Impressive yards in the ground here. Check it out. Boy,
followed his blockers pretty well there, and we pick up 9.
And if you can see where you have room to roam, good things happen.
All right, we should be able to convert this. Only need to pick up 1 yard here. We pick it up and more. Beautiful. All right, we're going back. We're sticking with the ground game here. I messed up. I should have gone right around instead of left. All right, we're gonna give Foster a breather here. Prohl again. He's wide open. He comes down with it again. Ricky Prohl beats his man again, and once again we're in the red zone. Ricky Prohl, two deep shots now. Rodney Pete having a great start so far. All right, we're in the red zone here. Let's see if we can get another touchdown here. All right, falling forward for 4 yards. Not that bad. Not too bad. Man, if we can get another touchdown here, go up by 2 scores, that would be great. Rodney Pete, he's got some room. All right, we're first and goal. He scrambles and finds some room there for the first down. Showing off the legs here. Look at that. Scramble and gets to the first and goal. All right, let's see if we can punch this one in now from the 3-yard line. No, we got stuffed on first and goal. All right, we're going to try a shovel here. See if we can maybe get by the D tackles. And we do. It worked out to perfection, and we score again. Let's go, man. This is the kind of start we needed. Deshaun Foster gets the little shovel pass. Rodney Pete got 2 touchdowns to start this quarter. I don't think we could have asked for a better start to this one. 2 touchdowns on defense, 2 touchdowns on offense, 3 and outs on defense. I mean, this is a dream start. Where was this all season long? Could be the final play of the quarter here, unless it's an incomplete. They're running it. So that is probably going to do it for the end of this first quarter here. But what a quarter it was for the Panthers. 3rd and 5 here for the Saints. They're looking to get their first down of the game. We are looking to stop them once again. Oh, no, that's up for grabs. Oh, we got it. Yes. Anytime it's up for grabs, I just assume they're going to get it, but not this time. What a start for... not just our defense in general. This has been literally a fantastic start to this game. Smitty on the return, got some room. All right, now we can we go by 3 scores in this one if we get a touchdown. Can't remember last time we've been up by 3 scores at any point of any game in this season. All right, 2nd and 11 here. We're going to look to go through the air. Muhammad's wide open. Beautiful. Another first down. Rodney Pete staying perfect so far. Look at that.
Putting on quite a display out there, Dad.
All right, some updates here. Steelers, Bills, that doesn't really affect us. Dolphins, Ravens, that does not affect us. So I'm assuming the games that affect us are being played after us. So we're not going to know our fate until after the game, I believe. 2nd and 8, we are at midfield, looking to, kind of just get into at least field goal range, put up some points again. Muhammad, that's the first incompletion, and it's a drop. Was almost perfect. I mean, we had the man open, just couldn't connect. That was a bad throw. That was a bad throw. Looks like we're finally going to have to punt, but that's all right. See if we can pin them deep here. Yeah, it might go in the end zone. Yeah. Not a great punt, but no turnovers, so that's important. Yeah, so we couldn't quite, go 3 for 3 and drives, but not a problem. Ooh, another good play from the defense, breaking up that pass. The Saints are really struggling to get through our pass defense right here. Minter, another one. We got to come down with one of these, right? Our defense. They keep getting their hands on the ball though. They're not coming away with the interceptions. It's frustrating, but I'm sure they're going to get at least one if they keep playing like this. What was that? Why? And just like that, the Saints are going to get right back into this game. I don't know what that play was by the defense. I mean, he could have at least made the tackle. He just kind of ducked out the way. He kind of just ducked out the way of that one. And just like that, our great start to this game is now, you know, all but moot. Like, what was 42 doing? All 42 had to do was just stand in front of there, and he could have made the tackle.
Look at him chew up the yardage. That touchdown.
This is why I get so frustrated when we drop interceptions, because like right after we drop interceptions, like something like that happens where we give up a big play. But here we go. This is a good first down run from Foster.
Chews up 14 yards, and that brings up first down.
But that's why I get so frustrated when we drop interceptions like that, because then it comes back to bite us. But hopefully our offense can pick up the slack here on this drive, get some points. And we do get the ball to start the second half, so we're still in the driver's seat, but I feel like that last touchdown should not have happened. All right, let's see what we can do here in the air.
That will bring up second down.
No, just couldn't get around that last defender. Could have had a lot of room to run there. And just like that, we are now facing a 3rd and 11 here. Ew. Muhammad, yes, he holds on to it, and we move those chains for the first down. Big conversion there in 3rd and 11. Muhammad's killer year continues. All right, probably going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. We're just going to run this one off with Foster here. Nothing really going again. We'll take that to the 2-minute warning, though. All right, 2-minute warning here. We're near midfield. I was looking back for Prohl. I thought like a half a second later.
The clock continues to run.
If I had half a second later, I think I could have dialed up another deep shot to Prohl. I was looking his way. I was lining it up. All right, well, now it's not looking too great for, converting this, so we're just going to run some clock. Hopefully we don't give the Saints any time to score if we don't get this here. Although, Muhammad, first down, never mind. Move those chains. All right, we're looking good for some points here now. Rodney Pete slinging this game.
Wow. Now that is one confident QB.
All right, 1 minute left to go here. We definitely don't want to give the Saints any time at all. Oh, I really thought I saw a hole there. I was trying to cut it back up. We are like at the fringe of field goal range. I don't know what the wind is looking like, but we're going to see if we can make our way a little bit closer. All right, we'll call timeout, yeah. All right, we're going to see if we can pick this one up on the ground here. And we do. All right, beautiful. Timeout. All right, now we have one timeout left, 26 seconds left. I mean, a touchdown would be great, but you want at least some points. No. And we fumble those points right away. Oh, that was the last thing we needed. Oh, my goodness. We were in field goal range. That was the last thing we needed.
Delivers a punishing blow to the ball carrier there. And he gives up the football.
Man. Oh, I was looking deep. I didn't see anyone. I was just going to scramble for a couple yards, take the field goal, and we fumbled it away. Oh, I got nervous. Anytime I throw deep, I just assume we're going to miss the ball. Minter has got to come down with one of these. I know he's like getting his hands on the ball, which is great, but he's got to come down with one of these. Oh my! I mean, that would have been a tough catch, but I mean, come on, all these batted balls, you can't come down with one of them. All right, one more stop here, and we will go into half with the lead. All right, so looks like at least we're going to take the lead into halftime. And this punter has hit max power every single time. Every single time he's hit max power.
Berger takes the long snap and punts it away.
All right, well, we'll have one chance at a Hail Mary, I guess. All right, let's see if we can get one Hail Mary shot here. Smith? Oh, man, imagine. Imagine, though.
Steve Smith had 3 guys covering him. But
I mean, a pretty good half. I just feel like we should be up by even more.
Catch. What a play. A massive pickup and an obvious first down, Peter.
They weren't thinking first down as much as they were thinking touchdown on that baby.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Panthers are out in front, 14-7. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
All right, Dave. Interesting game at the half. We'll get back to you guys in a bit. First, we welcome everybody to our ESPN halftime report. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime comparison. And as you can see, total yards definitely tell the story thus far. The Panthers should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Rodney Peete is back to throw as they want to air it out here, and this one is right on target. A 30-yard touchdown for the Panthers. The Panthers get the first points of the game and go up by 7. The Panthers, midway through the first, the ball at their own 49. Rodney Peete connected with his man on this one. A 33-yard play that set up a Panther touchdown. The Panthers later on in the second quarter, Panthers winning by 14. Rodney Peete would find his target on this one. Saints now in the second quarter, Jerome Pathon emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. An 80-yard touchdown for the Saints. Saints back 14-7. Will Smith would snuff out a drive on this one. It's a fumble. Here he is for the recovery. The Panthers coming up on the end of the half. Ball at their own 34. Rodney Peete is going to get this one out to his wide receiver, and he'll do the rest. And that's where we'll leave this one. Panthers are holding on to a lead, 14-7. Today's halftime hero has turned in an incredible performance thus far. Rodney Peete has played like a man possessed. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out now to Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe. Dan?
All right, so that wasn't the greatest end to the half that we could add. I mean, the Smith play was great, but I feel like we should be up by more than 7 points. We're gonna try and see if we can get a nice drive going here. We're gonna go back to the shovel pass here. It worked on the touchdown. See if we can get him going again. Decent. All right, we're gonna try and pick this one up on the ground here. Come on, fight! I think he got it. I think he fell forward. I think he got it. Yeah, all we gotta do is get to, I think, the 29. I think that's where that ball's at. First down. Whew. Gutsy call running the ball there, but we got it. Yeah, those updates on the bottom aren't really, again, they're not really what we need. They're not the games we care about. I think there was some room there. I didn't take the hole correctly. All right, back to the air here.
But they were, hoping for more.
Muhammad's wide open. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll take that.
Muhammad had a man playing him close back there, but he made a great.
All right, pretty good drive going so far. A couple first downs here. We've been running keeping the clock moving. See if we can come away with this drive with points, though. That's what it all comes down to. All right, the clock is still ticking down here. Rodney Peete, first down, beautiful. Using those legs to his advantage, and we get another first down. Keeping that clock moving. Stepping up in the pocket, beautiful. All right, this drive has been smash mouth, grind it out, run the ball down your throat kind of football, and that's the way I like to see it. Man, I just wish we could fall forward, though. We could get like 5 or 6 if we just fall forward. But we have wasted half of this third quarter already. We're still not in field goal range yet, but Ricky Prohl, come on, get there. Yes! Ricky Prohl comes down with another deep throw. And we are now at 1st and goal. Let's go. Minter's fired up. The D is fired up. Run. Deep shot to Prohl, and it comes down again with it. Look at this receiving duo. Prohl, 92. Muhammad, 85. See if we can punch this one in, though. Nope, not going to get it there. This has been a great drive so far, but can we cap it off with 6? Nope. I thought I could scramble up the middle again. Did not happen that time. All right, come on now. We want the touchdown. We want this touchdown.
Wow, look at those tactics. That's how you play soccer.
Oh, Smith, touchdown. What's the flag?
Reels in the football, and he's in for the score.
Pass interference, number 21.
Oh, defense, yes. Decline that, touchdown. What a drive to start out this game, this second half, man. That's exactly what we needed out of our offense.
They need to put a drive together and get into
And now the pressure's really on the Saints here. 2 touchdown game after we wasted over half the quarter. Oh, come on now. He just floated that one up for grabs and triple coverage, and he comes down with it. Joe Horn. I mean, I'm happy for Joe Horn because the Panthers got J.C. Horn, but I am not happy for Joe Horn right now. I mean, I think if we do stop them here, I really think we can run out most of the fourth quarter if we get the ball back, but there's still plenty of time for them to come back in this. Can we tackle him? Thank you. Yeah, I definitely think if we stop them in this drive, we can really just run out most of the fourth quarter and kind of seal this one up. But if the Saints score here, they're definitely still in it. Oh, another deflected ball, another potential interception dropped. All right, 3rd and 8 here. This would be a great time to get a stop here. Yes, intercepted. Yes. We finally come down with an interception. After like 10 deflections, Ricky Manning picks it off, and the Panthers take over. We finally get an interception. So now we can really run a lot of this clock down. We get some first downs. Not going to do it like that, but we can really run some clock here if we get some first downs. All right, we're going back to this shovel pass, just to, something to keep the clock moving, go down to the fourth quarter here. That's a good run. We'll take that to the end of the third quarter here.
Sean Foster knew the yardage fairy wasn't going to move the football for him, so he powered ahead for more.
All right, 3rd and short here. Let's see if we can pick this one up on the ground again. Nope, we are not going to. We are going to have to punt, unfortunately, but yeah, I was hoping we could pick that one up through the ground, but again, didn't work out the way I wanted it to. But we did keep the clock moving at least, so we should be still in a pretty good position here.
Gets the ball and punts it away.
And it's going in the end zone. All right. Yeah, let's see if our defense can make another stop here. At the very least, make them work to move the ball down the field. That's a good start. I'll give that up. Keep the clock moving. We are under 5 to go with a 2-touchdown lead. We're looking pretty good right now, but again, all it takes is one quick strike, and the Saints are right back in this game. They have all their timeouts remaining as well. Yep, just like that. Ooh, those are some 4 out of 15. I did not realize his completion percentage was that low. Peppers, no! Peppers. Oh, come on now. How you not get? I can't believe Peppers missed that sack. He was right on him. Ooh, good deflection there. Great deflection. 4:20 left to go. We just gotta, keep the ball in play, keep the clock moving. Oh, intercept it. Somebody. The Saints are going for it. They kind of have to. You know, 4:16 left. They're pretty much. This is pretty much the game for them. Oh, and Moore gets the big sack on 4th down. Moorhead with the sack, and the Panthers take over on downs. What a huge sack that was.
He doesn't want to stay on the field any longer, so
yes. All right, that could. I think that might have just won us the game. We can definitely run down this clock pretty much. Oh, and a face mask as well. Yeah.
Seemed like an odd situation to go
Give me the
for
first
on
down.
4th down. What do you think?
Well, it was very gutsy, but maybe they should have used their heads and not their digestive system.
15 yards. We're in field goal range. Yeah, we can run this clock, kick our field goal, and we should be good to go.
15 yards.
As long as we don't fumble the football, we should be able to just kick our 3 here at the end of this drive and go up by 3 scores and win the game here.
Players banged up so far.
Unfortunately,
All right, we're going to run this all the way down as much as we can before we have to hike the ball here. 2, 1. All right, another 3 yards.
Gains 3 yards, and that will bring up.
I do think if my math is correct, we could. Actually, I don't know. I was gonna say we could take this all the way down to the 2-minute warning after this next run, but I don't think so. I think we're gonna have to snap the ball again after. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll take our field goal here at the 2-minute warning. Go up by 3 scores. No problem. All right. Let's see if this take it to the end of the 2-minute warning.
34 yards.
2 seconds left, but that is a big kick because we have now gone up by 3 scores, essentially clinching the game. I feel pretty good about this one. Up by 3 scores, 2 minutes left. Now we wait. So we did what we had to do. We got the win here today. Improving our record to 9-7. Now it all depends on what happens around the league if we make the playoffs or not. But a good end to the season here on a positive note. Definitely where we lost our season was definitely that early part of the year where we played those really good teams like the Raiders, the Seahawks, the Eagles. Definitely lost it there with a few rough games. But we managed to bounce back, but then those last 2 losses in the division really hurt us. So, if we don't end up making the playoffs, maybe I'll go another season. We'll try again next season, in the off season. But it's up to you guys if you want to see another season of this. We'll see how it goes. Tackle. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? How do we not make that? Well, it was the last thing we needed. The last thing we needed to happen to us. Our defense does this way too often, where we just break down and just give up nonsense long touchdowns like this. I mean, what are we doing here?
Dante Stallworth is going to make a great.
And then he's got 99 speed, so there's no way we're going to catch up to him on that one. But thankfully, we got that field goal to go up by 2 scores. All right, let's see if we can actually get this onside kick. Come on, don't do something. Don't be dumb here. Let's just recover it. Hey, Ricky Prohl, thank you. Thank you. That's why Ricky Prohl's on the hands team. Now, the Saints do have 3 timeouts left, I believe, so we are going to still have to run the football. All right. Nope, nothing there. Come on, Foster. Gets his first down. Game is over. And nothing. We're just going to go for it to try and win the game. If we don't get it, they don't have any timeouts left, but I don't think I can kick a field goal from here, honestly. It's pretty far. Oh, my goodness. I can't. Well, this game is getting a little more interesting than I would have liked. I did not expect that to happen.
Jonathan Sullivan makes a great play to force this fumble here.
Anyways, minute 23 to go. Saints have no timeouts. They need 2 scores. All right, that'll keep the clock moving.
Big turnover.
That field goal actually ended up turning out to be pretty big because if the Saints get a touchdown here. I don't know why I dove like that.
Brooks zips it to the
Almost a pick six.
They can't connect.
All right, 3rd and 6 here. Let's just end the game. Let's just, we had some fun with it. There's no need to keep going here. Good deflection, 4th down. All right, one more stop here for the victory, and then we will see what happened around the league. And there it is. That is going to ice the game. For the Panthers, we take over on downs, and we will end the season off 9-7. Saints made it a little interesting there at the end, but not interesting enough. And knee number one more knee to go, and we will win. And here comes the final kneel down, and the Carolina Panthers will end the season 9-7 and await their playoff fate.
And that is going to do it for this one. The Panthers come out on top 24-14. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
We'll get you next time. It's all right.
Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Panthers stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. We'll pick up the action midway through the 3rd quarter. Rodney Peete would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. A 29-yard play that set up a Panther touchdown. The Panthers now up by 14. Ricky Manning Jr. shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. Saints back by 14. Aaron Brooks would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. The Panthers have it after a turnover on downs. John Casey would be called upon for the field goal try, and he'd come through. A record-smashing 65-yard field goal. Panthers leading 24-7. Dante Stallworth was definitely a key as he was able to work his way open for a big one here. A 67-yard touchdown for the Saints. And that's where we'll leave this one. Panthers win this one 24-14. Now let's catch up with the player who really ignited his team's offense with his deft passing and has earned our Player of the Game award. Rodney Peete is on hand with Susie Culber. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You showed your mettle. An impressive performance in what turned into an impressive win. What do you think was the critical factor in getting the W?
I felt that we really performed well offensively. We ran our plays cleanly, and everybody did their part. And we managed to rack up some serious yards as a result. All in all, it was a pretty good game for us.
Chris, back to you.
Well, that just about does it. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time here on ESPN, celebrating 25 years as the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. So long.
So, again, we ended off the season 9-7. One more look at the playoff tree here. Where is it? Right, ESPN.com. Playoff picture. 9-7, so we need some help. I'm nervous. We're gonna sim the rest of the week and see what happens here. All right, we need to get lucky with some of these games. We need to get lucky. The Bucks won. The Rams lost. They're 9-7. The Rams lost. They're 9-7. Wait, this could be a wild card for us. We'll take a look after this, see what happened here, but the Rams lost. Did it freeze? Wait a minute. Let me take a look here. We're in the playoffs. We did it. We are the 6th seed. I can't believe we pulled it off. The Bucks did win the division. We're actually playing the Bucks in round number 1, but we have made the playoffs at 9-7. We ended in a 3-way tie, it looks like. Actually, let me see the whole team standings. Yeah, I see. We ended in a 3-way tie with the Packers and the Rams, but somehow in that three-way tie, we ended up getting the tiebreaker. I don't know if it's conference record, division record, but I don't care. We made the playoffs. We made the playoffs at 9-7, baby. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We needed help. Thank you, Jets. Thank you, Jets. Thank you, Jets. We needed help, and we got all the help we needed. I mean, the Bucks winning, meant we didn't win the division, but we are in the playoffs as the wild card spot. So next week, we are going to be playing against the Buccaneers in the wild card round of the playoffs. Again, I would have liked to have won the division. We could have gotten a home game, but we are going to get our revenge. And I shouldn't say that. We'll have a chance at revenge. We'll have a chance at redemption against the Bucks in the next episode. Oh man, that makes me so happy. I did not think that we were going to make the playoffs, but we got the help we needed and we are in. So we are going to end this one off with SportsCenter, and we will see you next week for the wild card round against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So till then, catch you in the next one.
I'm Chris Berman. Let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Browns edge their way to a narrow 3-point win. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Chiefs pick up win number 12. The Titans won this contest, but will stay at the second place in the AFC South. The Cowboys drop yet another game and are really struggling on and off the field. Rodney Peete threw 3 strikes to the end zone and helped his Panthers beat the Saints. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
Chris Crocker will have a new place to call home as he accepts a new contract. 2 years, $1.0 million. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Rodney Harrison will be on the sidelines for a while, so this defense will need to do some reshuffling in his absence. He'll be out for the rest of the regular season. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Ty Law will be on the sidelines for a while, so this defense will need to do some reshuffling in his absence. Doctors confirming the worst this week, a torn hamstring. And that'll put him out for the rest of the season. Now, on to even bigger news, as you may have already heard. Kendall Simmons is officially on injured reserve. He'll miss the season. And of all the places you hate to lose established players, the offensive line has to be the worst. Now we'll move on to our top story of the day. Stephen Davis is going to be watching from the sidelines for a while, as his injury will deal a major blow to this team. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Dolphins, Ravens. Chris Chambers ready to go at the 16-yard line. Makes a move, spins. He's got daylight. Beautiful pass. Boy, did that look easy for the Titans. The Dolphins win this one by the final score of 7-6. On the east side of the bay in Oakland, we had the Raiders come away with a decisive 10-point win. Over at Edward Jones Dome, we had the Rams end up on the short end of an 18-point shtick. The Vikings defense held their opponents to under 100 rushing yards in their win at Raleigh, Maryland. The Bengals won on the road and end their season on a high note. The Buccaneers won this contest, but will stay at the first place in the NFC South. 49ers, Patriots. Kevin Barlow is in the backfield at the 37-yard line, gets the pitch, spins right there, whoop! And then at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown. The 49ers go on to win this by the final score of 19-14. Ryan Lindell had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Packers win their 9th game of the year. Edgerrin James ate up over 100 yards on the ground and helped his Colts beat the Broncos. And last but not least, we had the Falcons come away victorious.
All right, Boomer, thanks. All right, folks, our playoff picture has now been officially finalized. So let's take a look at it now, shall we? We'll begin with a look at the AFC. And now, checking things out over in the NFC playoff race. So the playoff matchups are set in stone. And we should have a few games that put the Wild into Wild Card Weekend. And that'll do it from here. Chris, let's send it back over to you.
And then there were 12, the playoffs, right around the corner, which means it's time for our regular season awards. But first, my primetime players. The final round of game balls go to these Warriors, each with a standout performance in the final game of the regular season. All right, as promised, here's a look at this year's best of the best, our season-ending NFL award. Tom Brady, without a doubt, is going to take home the hardware in this one. You see the numbers on your screen, but numbers really don't tell the whole story. Leadership, work ethic, love of the game, that's what truly makes him stand out. Yeah, without question, the best year of anyone. Peyton Manning has got to be our choice for Offensive Player of the Year, and you've got to be hard-pressed to find better numbers than that. Obviously, give a lot of credit to the rest of the offense, but this is the guy that was driving the car, so to speak. Darren Sharper gets the nod as our Defensive Player of the Year, and I'll tell you what, there was no one better at taking quarterbacks and receivers alike completely out of their game. Great season. Phillip Rivers comes away with the Offensive Rookie of the Year award. You know, it's very difficult to come straight from college and be handed the keys to an NFL offense, but he stepped in and did a bang-up job. Watch out. He's only going to get better with age. Jason Babin was our Defensive Rookie of the Year. Hard to think of any young linebacker with better instincts for the football than he has. He wins it in a landslide. Sean Alexander ran away with the rushing title this year. Talk about a threat out of the backfield, my friends. Finesse, speed, a surprising amount of power, which he used to bowl over the few who actually managed to lay a finger on him. What a year. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.